Yep, good morning. How many times do I want to say that? Okay, been out after a while, in fact. Lost. Yeah, been out after a while, in fact. Yeah, it's been about, 3 weeks. And there's one guy in particular, Gas, part of our crew. You all know him by now if you're watching these videos. He's a real motivator in this whole crew of ours. But yeah, people have been dropping in and out of our rides. I've missed like the last two, but with good reason, because throat infection, toothache. So what's been going on? Life update. Well, let's have a look. I'm still notching my 100 miles a week on my bike. This baby needs a little bit of tuning, I'll be honest with you. It does need a little bit of tuning. The gears are jumping in and out, but to be honest with you, I don't really feel to bring her indoors all the time in the cold, because my wife doesn't really appreciate it, and I don't really want to work out doors in a dirt shed because it's not heated, and I kind of like wish I had something like a proper shed like I used to have back in the days. But yeah, it's maybe 1 or 2 gears at max. The bike switching 1 or 2 gears at max, and yeah, so I got a nice 14-mile ride in the other day. So that was good. That was nice. But yeah, kitted out again. Got my high vis on, fluorescent yellow. With regards to me, throat infection has cleared up. Well, as much as one could. I think it's breathing a lot of cold air in as well. We've had some fairly fucked up mornings. We've had some mornings that I've had some fairly torrid weather conditions, for want of a better word, and has not been easy. I was thinking about bringing the GoPro out, and I thought, look, it's good to document this stuff, have a laugh. So I'm not going to be hitting any sort of apexes this morning. Whoa, God, these gears need tightening up, really. Yeah, let's talk about what's been going on in the news. The unfortunate slaying, murder, assassination of the Russian dissident known as Alexander Litvinenko. Well, that's been on the news, and the facts are around this particular case is that the deceased was murdered allegedly by the Russians, by Russian spies. They made 2 attempts on his life. Now, in typical Russian fashion, Cold War fashion should I say, they, I think, used probably a microgram or maybe a gram, literally less than a gram, half a gram of an element. Could be found on the element tables, periodic element table, called polonium. Yeah, polonium, highly radioactive, highly dangerous. So they used an element called polonium. They asked to meet him in a hotel, and they were sent over, I think, like some sort of delegation or what have you. They were sent over to meet him. I think he may have thought at the time that, yeah, it's some sort of reconciliatory, because he was living here as a dissident. He spoke out against the Russian government. So he may have seen this as President Yeltsin putting a hand out to him. Have I got the Russian president's name right? Oh fuck, a rat. Ugh. So he may have seen this as Vladimir Putin, sorry. He may have seen this as an invitation from Vladimir Putin, some sort of conciliatory gesture. Hey, the spies are coming over. Well, a Russian delegation, little did he know that these guys were trained assassins. And there's a weird twist to this whole thing. Really, really odd, weird twist to this. Okay, let's just talk about the facts. Right, so he's poisoned, taken ill. He was poisoned near Soho at the Bell Western Hotel. He met for a cup of tea in the morning, basically, and was poisoned shortly thereafter. They laced his tea with a gram of polonium. So the poor gentleman is taken ill shortly thereafter, and I think survives painfully, culminates his life, should I say, in a painful way. Now he's dying of radiation poisoning. Anyway, now the oddest thing is that the British government have recently been ridiculed by the press and social commentators for not taking a stronger stance that a murder took place on British streets. A sort of Russian gangland murder has taken place on British streets, and we've done nothing about it. Now, the interesting thing is that there have been, and the investigation, CIA, MI5, whoever we have, the law enforcement bodies in the UK say that there's been close to 100 or so killings under strange circumstances in sort of massive Surrey houses, in houses, mansions in Surrey, so to speak. So there's been these issues going on, basically. They estimate about 100 killings set in dubious or with dubious circumstances, where particular traits, methods that were used have so particular methods that were used were basically where there was use of poisons, exotic, well, I wouldn't say exotic poisons, but strange methods. Now, the weird twist is here is that this gentleman, this guy, one of the guys, Borat? No, that's the guy from that's the comical Borat, isn't it? Well, one of the guys that was sent over to assassinate him, lo and behold, yeah, you're gonna, this is the odd twist, has his own show on Russian television. The guy has his own show on Russian television. So I think the UK, in fact, if my memory serves me correctly, UK intelligence services have requested his extradition. UK intelligence services have requested this individual's extradition. So it's seen like, again, our Prime Minister playing, you know, the puppet, so to speak, you know, in all of this. But, you know, it is what it is. So that's been sort of headlining recently in the news. There was an inquest into this, and the findings of the inquest were, it was concluded that it was highly likely that, given the state of affairs in Russia with regards to organised crime and the close links that the Russian government have to organised crime and corruption, it was given that Boris Yeltsin allegedly, carefully phrase this, allegedly Boris Yeltsin may have even ordered the assassination of Alexander Litvinenko. God. Wish I could get the names right. Alexander Litvinenko. So it's Alexander Litvinenko. Litvinenko. I think I've made a fairly sort of a valid attempt at spelling his name out there. Well, I hope I have anyway. Yeah, so I've got the GoPro. There's shit going on in my life as well, really. That you know. But I'll tell you one thing. As a therapeutic redeemer, this thing here, this pastime, this activity, this gap filler, mental gap, therapeutic pastime, therapeutic redeemer, has really helped me to get through the shit going on in my life. And I will talk about it once it's over. Could take 3 months, could take 4 months, could take a while. As to how much I can divulge with regards to the particular hello. Wagwan! Wagwan, me boys! Wagwan! Wagwan, me boys!
Wagwan! Wagwan, me boys!
The fuck? What the fuck? Wagwan! So yeah. Hey, my man! So as to how much I can divulge with regards to the particulars, I don't know really. I have no idea. Well, I will be talking about it. Fuck that. As to how I think I've been treated, really, basically.